Hello, welcome to episode 6. Episode 5 kind of just cut off. I'm gonna have to put a clip at the end of that because I ran out of disk space.
My
So
turn.
yeah, it's still Ash's turn. But basically what Ash left off to, because this is going to be a week later for you guys. Ash left off on going around by entering combat accidentally. Realistically, Ash's character Severus would not have known this, but Ash does. So it's a bit
My
confusing.
character is just going to continue investigating to try and figure out where this elite went.
Gabe,
Yeah,
I've been trying
I'm
to look
sorry.
for 2 episodes right now. By now.
yeah.
Guys, I have the best music to be playing in my helmet as I stand
Speaking
there
of music, I
intimidating
completely
in
forgot
front
to
of the
do
guards.
music.
Hey,
Oops.
Gabe, you wanna know what's playing? Gabe, look in Discord and you'll see what my helmet is playing. And the grunts can hear this, by the way.
How's that? Oh, I recognize it already. Yep. Okay, I completely forgot I had music on this, so I don't have music going. Okay. Yeah. Sorry about last episode just
Why?
abruptly cutting off because I ran out of disk space unknowingly. All I got was a computer error, so nothing happened after that. Anyways, let's continue on with episode 6.
So this is my last turn, right?
Yes, you can investigate, which, depending on how good you roll, might put you in combat or might not.
Please put me in combat for once. I don't have the best
Ash.
investigation.
You're...
What?
Do it.
So you go into this room, and you go into here, and straight away, what happens is this. 2 elites just uncloak, and now you are in a 1v2.
Well, fuck.
Hey Ash, you got this. Use Kevin's strategy of fuck them up.
I probably will, but now I'm fucked.
Come on, do the Kevin strategy. Do war crimes. Do war crimes.
Hey,
I'm out of turns.
Yes.
you guys think, have we lost yet? Doing all these
No.
criminal activities, these war criminal activities, or just straight up
God.
horrendously violent shit? We haven't lost yet.
End of my
So that
turn.
means it's effective.
Yeah, it's the end of your turn, Ash. It's going to go over to...
For the end of my turn, 2 uncloak, and then suddenly it pans back over to the others.
Yeah, so it cuts out to, like, 2 uncloak, and it's just... Wait a minute. You turn around, because, like, you see
Really
1
like
uncloak,
that.
you're like, ah, there you are. And you're like, wait a minute. You turn around, and you see the one that was severely wounded to you guys, and you're like, that's not right. Because now you see 2.
And I just go,
And then
Oh,
it just
shit.
cuts over to Jeremy, about to commit another war crime or 2 with some grunts.
can we see the
And then there's
stats
Kevin.
of them?
Can you what?
The
Someone's
their
earning
health
war
bar?
crimes like they're candy.
What was
Ooh,
that,
he's
Ash?
dandy.
Hold on.
What? Ooh, war crime.
Be able to see their
war
health
crime.
bars.
War crime.
Are you guys not? Okay. So health bar wise, I'd probably fuck this up, but that's the unwounded one. This is the wounded one. The next map, I promise you, this should be fixed on.
No, I got an even better
Cool.
one.
Okay, panning back over to the others
Yeah.
who are still committing war crimes, and there's 2 hidden grunts.
Yeah. So it's your turn, Jeremy.
Okay,
Huh.
I'm right
Oh,
here
hey.
now.
This is probably gonna end up to Jeremy pulling 2 guns out, shooting them both of them, or probably him picking one up and throwing it at the other.
There you go.
Hey,
The one
Jeremy,
above
Don't
Hey,
feel
grabbing
his
his leg and
imagination.
throwing him into the other.
Hey, Jeremy, can you toss me that grunt down the hall? Can you toss that
Gabe,
grunt down the
You need
hallway
to
to me?
sleep, don't you?
No, I'm fine.
Well, I'm grabbing this one
Okay.
and throwing him into the other one.
You
So
know,
you're-
first things first, strength check.
Hey, he might have
He might win.
Never
No,
mind.
no.
No, he completely failed.
I saw the 3. I was like, oh, he actually might win. And then I saw failure. I was like, oh, that's a -3. Because at first I didn't see the negative. So I was like, oh, hey, he actually
Weird,
might
I'm
win.
also very-
Never mind.
So yeah, I just pick him up and just toss him behind
Yeah.
me.
So
And then I'm going to charge both of them
So,
and
hold on.
pin them with an energy sword.
So what's happening is this grunt is
pretty
he's first running away, and he's like, no, don't do it. He's still running, except the camera's off to the side. He's running, but nothing's moving. And then he just looks back. You're holding onto his gas tank, and he's just like, that's unfair. You just pick him and throw him up at the other one. Roll your grunt damage.
46.
Grunt damage, the most effective kind.
Hey, it really is.
Oh hey, you rolled 5
Oh,
damage.
They're also slightly
Oh,
explosive.
look.
And by the way,
Oh yeah, that is.
that goes to both of them because they're no longer in a single group. It goes to both, so they both take 5 damage. So they did a total of 10. But since you put them back to the, well, hold on. Since you did put them back with each other, what's going to happen is they're both going to combine into a single unit again. So
You know that just
Easier to
means
hit.
yeah, easier to hit, and it's also because I'm not going to put them on the same square.
So yeah, I'm gonna use an energy sword, and I'm going to pin it through both of them.
Roll to attack. You hit.
these poor grunts.
You slice them in
Oh.
half.
Deserve this.
Oh,
You sliced them like they were sushi.
Oh god, yeah, you just cut one in half and you pin the other one to the ground. So if you were to
that's how it
let
goes, is
go
they
of
cut
your
one in half
energy
and
sword,
pin the other.
you cut one in half and then you stab the other one, pinning to the floor. If you were to let go, you could pull a Thor from with Loki by just leaving Mjolnir on his chest. So you could just leave him on the floor.
Well, that was gonna. My follow-up was gonna be leaving them pinned, going over and just stomping their skull into the ground.
Oh god.
Brutality.
You do have another attack, so go ahead, roll your other attack.
It's basically just punch
Your-
with sack.
You
Yeah,
miss.
So, oh,
You
missed.
miss.
I stomped next to his head. He tilts. He
No.
tilts like.
So what
"No!"
happens is you're getting you're getting blinded with anger to the point where you start to stomp. You're not even looking. So when you stomp on the energy sword, but since it's already piercing him, it doesn't do anything more. So it just pushes it further into his chest. And due to how energy swords work, it's not like a blade. It's not going to cut him more. So it just doesn't do anything extra.
Yeah.
He's just.
Yeah, that grunt's dead either
off
way.
and
His-
I just look down and it's just. You worthless piece of shit.
Yeah. That's
Your
gonna
mother
do
should
it.
have aborted you in the room.
Alrighty, that's the new health.
Oh goodness.
Well, it's now the grunt's turn, and the first grunt that has been pinned is going to make a strength check to see if he can get the thing out. Shit,
Definitely not.
I accidentally opened a bookmark, so oops.
Yeah, don't worry. I don't think it matters. That grunt ain't going anywhere.
Hold on, I need to. There we go.
-2.
Thank you. I
Yeah,
just-
that grunt ain't going anywhere.
Oh shit, I'm on the wrong map. 1 second, I'll be right back. I was on the
Technical
wrong map.
difficulties.
Technical difficulties. We'll be right back with you. Okay, I'm back now. Yeah, so he fails. This one grunt next to Rio. Rio, are you
No,
holding
no.
this one grunt? I can't remember. Are you holding him?
He's in front of me,
Okay.
and
in
I'm
that case-
about to punch him towards Jer.
Well, that's not going to work because he's going to
Can I
run
use my
over
reaction?
here. And the way he
Oh.
does it is he goes downward, so he doesn't go right past you. He goes down, this way.
Underneath your leg.
He goes that way.
Oh.
He goes down the ground. Yeah.
Yeah, so that way he doesn't, you don't get the opportunity attack, but at the same
Provoke
time he's not running
opportunity.
right past you. He doesn't have that much bravery. What these two are gonna do back here is this one's gonna go over here, and they're both behind cover, so they're gonna have enough balls to shoot at Kevin.
Aw, that's adorable.
Oh, that's adorable. This one has a field rod kit. I'm joking now.
Imagine
give
it
Kevin another
misses
set
his...
of
No, no,
ammunition to
listen,
use.
listen, no, listen. Imagine it misses and shot its friends instead. It's like,
No,
oh
oops.
no.
Okay, so that one
Imagine
has.
I would not.
Kevin, don't do that damage straight
I
away.
don't. I know. I'm trying to figure out if that -2 hits me or
Oops.
not.
That does not.
Oh, okay. It's like
Whoops, I did not do that quickly.
I'm stealing then. I will say my
You take
dude
39
wants
damage.
the needler. He wants to steal the fucking needler off of something.
So you take 39 damage. The reason why that is because
It
the
explodes.
one
I know.
the one no, not because it explodes. The one behind here, behind cover, shot at you, but he used the majority of his ammo. So since it's
So I
only
take.
since it's only 2 grunts in here, he had 2 attacks. And the other one just was going to do the same thing, but he missed. So he used both of his attacks. So yeah, that's how it works for grunts when they split up. When they're into a singular, they get 2 attacks. Same with the Marines.
Aw,
Marines are just like
that's
grunts except tankier
adorable.
and more brave.
Aw. So these 5 grunts just fucked up.
No, there's only 2 grunts down there.
Oh, there's only 2 of them left?
Yeah, one escaped.
Perfect. Not Jam. Gabe,
Yes.
I turn on the song I sent you and just
Oh,
start
gosh.
marching towards them.
You start marching towards them.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty boy. Yeah, pretty boy.
Do your attacks.
I plan to. Which one? Am I the one with the needler by chance?
They both had needler.
Perfect. I'm stealing. Okay. I'm going to pick this one up first off. So let's see if the grunt has a chance first.
They always could win, is the funny thing. Oh, no, never
No,
mind.
Jack
He got
is not.
-5. You
Do I
win.
need to
Don't
use-
even roll.
do I
You
even
win.
need to roll? Perfect. And I'm just going to rip the needler out of this one's hand and chuck it at the other one.
So you're not keeping it. Got it. Go
No,
ahead.
I'm keeping the needler. I'm just
Oh,
not
I see what you're
keeping
saying.
the
Okay, I
grunt.
thought you said you were taking the needler and you're throwing the needler.
And also,
Good.
by the way, before I throw this, I do put it on my hip, pull out
Want
one
one.
of the shards, and just shove it in its eye.
Okay, I'm sending the screenshot for the needler. Kevin, this is the needler.
Kevin now has an explosive weapon.
It's only explosive
Oh,
after
dear.
after a certain amount of hits.
Yeah,
So it has
that's the
to.
reason I shoved it. I took one of the spikes out, shoved it in the grunt's eye, and now I'm aiming for the other grunt's needler.
Go ahead.
Not for the grunt. Okay, cool. Yeah, this should make both the.
It's gonna have a
needler
higher
explode
DC.
and-
Though.
It's gonna be a high DC. I really don't care, but if I'm not mistaken, if this hits, both grunts are going to die of explosive needler damage.
Well, roll the attack first. What's
Which one?
the needler?
I don't have it set up yet.
Set it up faster.
Can I just roll the plasma repeater and call it good? all I'm doing
I
is
think
rolling
you
it
could
to
you
hit.
could just do that because it's the same to hit. So
These poor
yeah,
grunts,
you hit.
these-
So what happens is you pick up the needler and you shoot at the other grunt. You hit the needler, it flies away.
So it didn't explode.
No, because the guns are smart. It's like a grenade launcher. The grenades aren't primed until they're shot.
That's bad.
So
That's
when they're in the
bad.
needler, they're docile. Because if you think about it, when Master Chief was using in one of the games, when he was meleeing, he used the spikes as the melee, and it didn't explode because they're not primed.
Well, that's sad for at least that other grunt, because now that just means I need to beat the shit out of it.
So wait, you threw the first grunt, right?
Yeah, I threw the grunt at the grunt, and I was trying to make sure the needler thing I stabbed into its eye pierced the gun.
Well, first of all, you have to roll the attack for grunt damage.
Oh yeah, grunt damage. I gotta remember that. Or is it 3d6 or
4d6.
4d6? Okay.
You can always remember it's 4d6 because Jeremy did a 5.
Oh, these 4 grunts.
Unfortunately, only a 5.
Unfortunately, 5.
Don't worry, I'll get vengeance. I'm gonna curb stomp this next grunt.
Vengeance! Alrighty. There's their current health. And yeah. You do have one more attack.
And I still have a little bit of movement left in me. Enough to still reach them.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we're just gonna cut this part out and tell everyone, anyone who just looks down the hallway, all they're gonna hear is screaming.
They don't see anything. They just see, well, they would see Kevin doing whatever he's about to do, but they don't see who's the recipient on this attack.
Yeah. Time to make these fuckers not visible anymore, because, okay, how do I put this? Is there still a shard in my gun by chance?
Yes, it's still, you took one out, which means it still has ammo, it's just one's gone.
That's fine. Yeah, I'm gonna pluck another one out the gun, carefully line it up between both their gas tanks, and slam both the gas tanks together.
So, this would just, again, pierce it, because it doesn't prime it. To prime it, you have to shoot it, Kevin.
No, it's not to explode the needler.
Yeah, it just pierces their gas tank, so they'll die in 2 turns.
Yeah,
Well,
that's the
2
fun
rounds.
part. And I never said I'm gonna stop slamming the gas tanks together.
I mean, keep going. It just
Yeah.
shrinks their lifeline down. The
Yeah,
more
I'm going to do
holes,
it
the less
until
like they're gonna live.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep doing it until I notice the life leave.
So they're dead right now, and that's the end of your turn.
and I'm going to have a very strict talking to from the commander.
Yeah.
And
Don't
I'm
worry,
just
I'll
gonna
vouch
sit
for
there twiddling my thumbs.
I'll vouch for Kevin.
You'll vouch for Kevin even though you weren't there to see what he did every single time.
I will tell you, I radio
Exactly.
everyone saying, "Hey guys, the hallway of the grunts are clear."
Yeah, so the last grunts that you guys know about are the ones that Jeremy and Rio are
My
fighting.
helmet.
Yeah, and those ones are not even
It's
big.
more of a
concerns
massacre
anymore.
over here.
Got it.
Wondering
Proceeds to
whether you
massacre
realize
grunts.
I haven't checked in yet.
There's no happiness in this section.
God, this entire back ship is fucking. The back of the ship is just covered in blood, bodies, and sadness and fear.
The Marines are gonna have a fun
crimes.
time if they're on janitor duty.
Here's how bad it is.
Jeremy, at the end of the hall.
Could feel the aliens' terror just
Jeremy,
by
all
walking
the way by
in
these doors,
vicinity.
you see this guy with a bucket and a mop. He just turns around and he says, "I quit."
Hey,
He jumps out
guess
ship.
what Kevin's gonna be doing instead of getting cryo sleep?
Thanks, man.
Cleaning this shit
Cleaning.
up.
It's gonna take him a few years.
I'm gonna enjoy every minute of it because I get to see what everyone did.
No fire.
Anyways,
Okay,
it's now
I
Jeremy's
believe-
turn.
Not yet. Not yet.
What do you mean, not yet?
It has a lot of force around it.
Wait, no, my
what
bad.
about
It's not,
me?
no, my bad. I just skipped the elites, Ash, and Rio. I don't know why I thought it was Jeremy's turn.
Okay.
We're just used to having Jeremy kill everything.
That is
That's
true.
why.
Okay, so now it's the elites' turn, which Ash is luckily the only person next to the elites, so it's relatively easy to choose their targets.
No.
The issue
Why'd I
is,
walk that
if
far into
only-
the room?
Now here's the issue. They're dealing with Ash.
I think
Just
Ash
remember,
is...
I'm the only medic.
Ash is the only medic, and he's
Ash,
gonna be
here,
bleeding.
let me give
out.
you a tip for fighting.
Oh my gosh, that just reminded me of the Vanos clip.
Just embrace
Medic!
the inner
What?
merc.
Medic!
That's pretty cool.
Okay, so the one, Ash, you're also kind of unlucky because they both have energy swords.
No.
They
Can
both
I pull
hit.
out?
Unless you
Really
can
need it.
dodge. You can dodge one attack, which
Literally
takes half
seriously.
damage.
This.
One.
So
Migrate that way here soon. Maybe a good idea.
I probably will.
We're going to bed soon. But she's got to go to bed. Just
Hello?
World War
Hi.
II was the beginning of that stuff, and Hitler's scientists created it for soldier purposes.
Yes, ma'am. There's school tomorrow.
Why is it so quiet?
I don't know, because
Sorry.
No.
I'm doing math. So that's if you dodged one
Oh.
attack.
Alrighty.
So you take 68 damage,
Yeah.
which comes off your shields first. Keep that in mind.
Even if you wake up late.
1 second.
Got it.
It was, what was the number? 60?
68.
Getting
Eight.
up.
So 250 minus 68 is.
Math.
Yes, ma'am.
Really need to go to school.
I'm gonna bust your ass if you disrespect your mom.
I'll just take you to school, regardless of whatever time you wake up. I will take you to school.
Why is there so much
because I do
background noise?
Just, I'm in parents' room and it was quiet, but now they're getting ready for bed.
Oh.
It's 182, right?
I think no, because 182. What? Wait,
250
maybe.
minus 250 minus 68.
I could just be dumb. Yeah, 182. Okay, I'm just dumb.
Okay. Okay.
I don't know why, but that felt like
Making
wait,
sure.
wait, no, yeah, yeah. I don't know why, but my brain was like, that is way too low. No, that's correct though. A math.
Okay.
Okay.
Can I
Well,
retaliate?
you can later, because it's Rio's turn.
Pans back over there.
Yeah, so it pans over
I'm
just
moving
to see your
over
ass get whooped
here,
to pan
and
back.
I'm gonna suddenly appear ready to punt it.
Go ahead, roll your attack. So you, the grunt starts running. It looks over where you were. It's like, where'd he go? And then it just
It's
the camera
like
just shows
over
you right behind the grunt, and you're
transmission
rearing up to kick.
over there.
First one hits. Second one hits. First one kills. Second one's unnecessary.
It's just overkill.
So what happens is
I accidentally do overkill.
So what happens is you punt the grunt, it starts flying over to Jeremy, and then you shoot it, and Jeremy, you just see this grunt flying towards you, and it gets like split in half with bullets. And then you just get covered in blood and organs.
Oh, interesting.
Oh, that last run. Those
And the
poor
grunt's
grunts.
just looking at him, and he's just staring at the grunt menacingly.
Oh, that reminds
This
me. If
grunt
they try to run down
So
the
the grunt,
hallway,
okay, so
they'll-
from the grunt's perspective, that's pinned by a energy sword, looks up, sees Jeremy, sees Cassie, and just sees a grunt flying towards it. He's like, my savior. I see, and it just sees it get split in half. And he's like, and blood just splats all over across Cassie. He's just like,
Dude,
well,
I
I'm
just
dead.
realized this last grunt, even if it gets out of the pin, it only has one direction to go. Into
Yeah.
me.
Yeah, I know. They were surrounded to begin with.
Technical difficulties on Jair's end.
Oh.
I'm the last person on the crew you want to fight. Jeremy will make it look like he did it and he won't regret it. I'm gonna make it look like a fucking accident.
Jeremy has not done anything to where it looks like he regrets it. He's done everything with the intent of killing it and keeping it dead.
Wait,
If it's gonna
Under
fight
me,
back,
I-
you gotta make sure it's dead.
and I just suffocated two grunts mercilessly.
Because something dead can't kill you.
Yeah.
Unless you
Hey, quick-
use it as a
A quick
weapon.
question: How easily are grunt heads to rip off?
Yes.
Okay, that
As-
grunt's going to be not alive in the next few seconds.
It's gonna cut over since it's. Wait, hold on. What turn? So it was just Rio's turn. It's now Ash's turn.
Finally.
I believe in you, Ash, and also you might want to call up for backup.
Don't worry, Marines are on their way.
Okay.
I'll call
So-
it in a second.
Slowly but surely.
No, so from the one I dodged it so I could grab the arm and take the sword. Get hit by the other.
Okay.
So I want to wrestle the plasma sword out of the one I dodged.
So that would be the one that is in front of you, which is the less wounded one. Because you were able to see that one coming. The one that you did not dodge was the one coming from behind you.
What do I need to roll to sword? Strength?
I just say strength, yeah. Strength versus strength. So, 6, there's a good possibility you might lose. Nope, you
Or
succeed.
not.
So,
I-
let me see here. Is the energy sword... Hold on, I'm gonna just... Because I already know I sent the energy sword, because Jeremy picked it up.
Yeah,
let me see
I would
here.
just need to add it.
I also picked one up, but I tossed it to Jeremy.
Yeah.
This would be melee, right?
Yes. So I just went back to... So all you have to do is go into Discord and just click see attachment. Then it'll show you the energy sword.
Don't mind the punch with sass.
Okay, let me add it real quick because I'm gonna use it.
For now, I'll just
Oh, there
I'll
it
just
is.
roll it from Jeremy's sheet. So actually, I'll just roll it from the elite sheet. So what are you doing with it? So when you're adding it, we can just.
So I wrestled it out of his hand,
Yep.
and I'm gonna quickly do a turn and try and cut off the head of the one behind me that stabbed me.
Alrighty. So to do that, you do hit because there's no cover, so 0 is what you guys need to hit. So damage wise, you do 50 solid damage. So you don't kill him, but boy is he wounded. Even more.
Do I have left?
You do have another attack.
Okay. I'm gonna try and I'm gonna grab him.
Okay.
I just attacked.
And what? Just attack again.
Hey guys, hope everything's well.
It is going good so far.
I want to bodily move him to the other side so they're both in front of me, and then try and swipe him again. Would that count as 2 or 1?
I'll say, okay, if you fail the strength, it'll count as 2, but if you succeed, I'll let it count as 1. So you just need to do a strength check, and then you just need to beat him. So what you need to do is beat a 4, which you don't. So I will say you do move him, but it takes your entire turn. So.
Okay. So now they're
that's-
just both in front of me.
Yeah, they're both in front of you, so you can see both attacks coming from. It also means the one that's further back is going to have to move forward to be able to attack you, which honestly doesn't mean much.
No.
So, now it's
'Cause
Jeremy's
I can
turn.
see them.
Yeah, you can see them now. But it is now
Hey,
Jeremy's
Jeremy,
turn.
you want to play catch?
He's muted.
Just wait for someone to actually talk to me because I'm too busy to talk to everyone else.
Jeremy?
I think something was going on his end because I noticed that he was hopping off and back on the call a lot.
I didn't hear him leave or enter.
Oh,
It
yeah,
was-
shit's going on. I can hear it.
Ah. What's
I'm just
happening?
saying, Juliana being difficult.
Oh.
Huh.
That's the easiest way to put it.
Well then.
Yeah, we're gonna leave it there. And hey, Jeremy, let's play catch with a grunt.
Are you guys gonna toss a grunt back and forth?
I mean, at this
Catch
rate,
with
they
a
could.
grunt.
It's gonna be grunt tennis.
You
Catch
guys
with
are
a
playing
grunt? No,
grunt tennis, and I'm facing off against 2 elites.
It was
You
just a
can yell at
recommendation.
us to get over to you, you know.
You guys
You
could.
have,
I'm trying.
we have
You don't,
headphones.
Ash, you are able to just be like, hey, I need help towards the front of the ship. Like, you don't have to yell or anything. You guys are on comms. You can talk to each other.
Yeah, you wanna know how?
I just don't
yeah,
use
Okay.
them.
The minute you say you need help, you're gonna have 3 people run down the hallway pissed.
I'm just probably gonna ask situation. You?
I'm gonna
Elite!
I'm gonna sprint down that hallway and
Alright.
start breaking shit.
I'm going to
Yeah.
end this school before I go do anything else.
Go on. It's.
I'll do it
I'd
when
be
I
surprised.
feel I need it.
I'd be surprised, Jeremy, if you fail to kill him in one attack. Also, Ash, you might not want to do that because these elites do have capabilities that may throw you off guard. So if you feel like you're needing help, it may be too late.
Well, that's a
Yeah.
problem for future me.
Yeah, Ash, take it from the insane one. Call for help. You'll like having it and not instead of not having it.
I mean, regardless, you're going to get help because there are Marines patrolling the hallways. So regardless, you will get help. It's just, it's going to be a little bit before you get help.
I'm surprised those Marines haven't heard the fighting.
Well, relatively speaking, it's silent.
How about
Yeah,
as I got
totally
stabbed, I did a quick
Kevin,
ouch, and then the
it's energy swords. They don't relatively make a sound like a gun.
meow,
They do make
meow,
sounds.
meow.
They make sounds, but not like a gunshot.
It's
No,
not.
it's more
It's not
like
the
a-
gunshot sound I'm talking about. I'm talking about
Yeah.
the stealing, punching elite. That is hearable at least even down the hallway.
Considering that Ash is not only 10 feet from the door, but the door is another 20 feet from the Marines. I'd say it'd be a bit difficult. Besides, they're also talking to each other, so they could be covering up the sound.
Oh, if they're talking to each other, then that makes
I
sense.
mean, there's 6 Marines in an area. They're just going to be silently walking through the hallways? I don't think they would.
How about I
Alright.
just casually go on the comms and be like, hey, if anyone's free, come up to the room near navigation. Could use a little backup.
Severus,
Oh, hey, time to go.
Casually.
Severus turn comms on. Ow. Ow. Owie. Pain.
Oh, if anyone's no,
And on my
no,
side,
I
you
turn my
can hear me.
comms on and go. If anyone's free, no rush or anything. Just come and help me. I'm facing off against two elites. I'm good until you guys are free though.
Can I
Take your
stand
time.
on the helmet?
They just
Oh,
go
oh,
back.
oh, yeah.
my helmet?
What did you say, Jeremy?
How do people keep getting into my helmet? Remember, I always have comms off.
That is
Like
true.
I don't speak to them. So when the comms initiate and someone else starts talking, I'm like, huh? What? Where'd you come from? How'd you do that?
What
Hey,
voice
where's
is
in my
inside
head?
my head?
That's why I speak with a muffle, because I speak without comm.
Yeah. So now it's gonna cut over to Jeremy's turn. So
My
yeah,
guy
roll
just
your attack.
genuinely
Okay, that hits.
confused.
See, that hits. So you roll 3 damages.
I think he only needs one, but Jesus Christ.
Not dead yet. Dead. Indefinitely
One
dead.
more,
If you want to roll that double crit damage. Yeah.
Overkill.
So
You're
Jeremy,
stomping
so
out
Jeremy,
of his skull.
Jeremy, scroll into his health. Just get really close to his health bar, and that's
Yes.
it.
I don't see anything.
Yeah, precisely. You do so much damage, you don't see a body. It's mush.
Yeah,
It's
and then I just
blood.
pick up the blade. I just pick my energy sword back up.
Swing it around to
Look
get the
down the
muck off.
hallway where I was told to go, and just fucking sprint full speed.
Devin
I mean-
is also doing this.
Yeah, you guys have free movement, so you guys can get there within the equivalent of 2 turns for Ash. Kevin, oh, there's your character. I don't know why your character was disappeared from me until you moved it. So you guys
Oh,
could
that's-
get all the way to here.
Like right here. Oh, that's way further.
Yeah, you guys have movement.
Oh, I know I have movement, but you said it was gonna take 2 turns. So
Well, it's
I
gonna
was
take
just-
it's gonna take 2 turns for combat, and if you think about it, your movement should be 2 turns if you're standing outside the hallway. So Ash, it's just
What
gonna
the
be
fuck?
back in. It's just the fuck. Get back here.
Why am I over here?
I don't know. Get
What
back
the
there. Don't touch your character. Sit and stay.
Anyway,
Hey,
Here goes the
Jeremy,
elite.
when we all three
Get out of here.
meet up, it's like, so how many did you guys kill? Because we were counting, right?
You count. You count how many insects you crush.
Yeah, actually I do, because it's fun. Keeps my mind busy.
You have
Fair
issues,
enough.
man. Walks away.
Okay, that's probably the longest conversation anyone's gonna hold with Cassie. Let's be honest.
Seriously,
Let's
it's
be
like the
honest.
longest.
Let's be honest. That's so far that is the longest conversation. Let's be honest though. That's probably going to be the longest conversation with Cassie.
Hang on, I have one more thing to say. It's like, oh, I have problems? That's a lot coming from you.
Cassie's
I
gone.
just walk over and say,
Slowly
"You're
turns
not the
and
only
says,
one, primitive."
And Jeremy, you can't say you ignored it. I had comms on.
no, I would turn and look at that. Just look at Kevin and just. I'm going to hurt you at one point or another.
Like,
And then I
hey,
just turn and ignore anything else he says.
to be fair, we have a sparring room in back.
Okay.
Whose turn is
now
it?
it's gonna be your turn. Wait, hold on. Turn over. No, it's gonna be the elite's turn. My bad.
Anyway, let's continue.
So, it's going to go to the elites, to elites, to Ash, then everyone else can join in, including Marines. So first things first, that's gonna do that, then this elite's gonna go over here and do that. And that's a hit and a miss, so. And you can dodge
Can
that
I
attack,
try and...
take half the damage.
Yeah, I want to dodge that.
Okay, so you just add all that up. Plus 9, and then you just divide that by half, and then there you go. Take 42 damage.
42, so...
That's not correct? No, that is correct. Wait, no. Is that correct? Hold on. That's 46. Yeah, that's not... half of 46 is not 42. Hold on. 1 second. Yeah, you take 23. You take 23. I was just like, hold on. Math not mathing.
23. 182 minus 23.
Yes.
159.
There you go. So you take 159, and that's all the elites can do. So it's your turn.
Okay. So the one directly facing that I'm facing.
Mm-hmm.
More damage.
You may actually be able to kill him before anyone else shows up, depending on how much damage you do.
I want to kill him, but if I use.
It also just occurred to me, it makes sense why he missed with his energy sword, because he no longer has it.
Man,
So.
he's a dumbass.
Yeah. Has it? He just tried to swing his arm, forgetting he had no sword.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say that he swings, and then he looks down. Where'd my sword go?
It's just like
looking
swings.
up.
Huh?
Looking up. I'm gonna swipe him with my sword.
Go ahead. That hits.
Ooh, and the kidney too.
Why the kidney? Anywhere else? It's just the kidney. Man, Ash, you're messed up.
38
damage for that.
plus 9. Yeah, you kill him. How do you want to kill him?
How do I want to kill him? I want to kill him because
to death.
he swipes. He realizes he doesn't have his sword. He's looking down at his hand, questioning his life choices. He looks up, and he just sees me swipe, and I go from the neck down to the under his armpit of his arm that's out, and I just cut off that part of his body. Crumbles to the ground dead. And then I go and turn crime. And what do I want to do?
You have another attack.
Yeah, I know.
So.
Ash might be able to kill them.
Actually, no, this one's at full health, which I don't think Ash can do over 250 damage in a single attack. But if you can, congrats.
No, I'm gonna hit him with the sword again.
Mm-hmm.
But right as I hit, I I want to take 2 steps back, like 2 squares back.
Go ahead. So roll your attack, and we'll just that does hit, and that'll put you down to here. Actually, no, my bad. Here.
That's 2 squares. Oh yeah, it is. Cool.
Yeah, because you moved diagonal. Let's see here.
Nice
So
shot.
alrighty. So that's his new health, and now it's his turn. For all first things first, he's going to move up closer, and then he's going to attack. So he gets closer. He starts approaching you. He takes his energy blade and he lifts it up and he starts to swing it down on top of you.
Can I
Dealing
block with my sword?
You can, which would count as your dodge, which means you just do again half damage.
What was his damage again?
Okay, just to make sure, I'm going to, for now, not do it this way because it, again, doesn't want to do it the correct way. There we go. You take 21 damage. I don't know why I divided it, but
21.
21.
21.
Alrighty. Then it's your turn, and then at that point the elites will be entering. Your friends will be entering.
38.
Is it bad? I feel like me and Jeremy are about to do the same. Yes, I'm out in space. I'm gonna do some very...
So basically, when I was moving everyone, when I moved everyone around, and I just put Kevin in space, I was like, "Yeah, you go out there."
No, when you're in space, you just see. No, when you're in space, you just see 2 of me floating around out there.
Oh yeah. No. Wait, you have 2. Oh yeah, that's right. There's 2 out there.
2 characters outside the window.
Oh yeah. So pre-context for viewers. Last episode, which was still this session, for some reason, Ash's characters were not showing up. So what I did was I took basically the character, dragged it back onto the field, did not see it. Ash is still the only one that could see those 2 characters. So I removed the picture, re-inputted the picture, and now we could see Ash. So technically speaking, the Ash that is fighting this elite is not the first one. It's the 3rd Ash.
It's Severus the 3rd.
Severus Amir the 3rd.
All you would see outside
so
is
fancy
me
and
charging the window. Like,
Severus Amir the First.
So yeah, that's why there's 2 other Ashes floating out in space, because Severus, for some reason, didn't want to show up twice.
Okay, so for this behemoth of a attack for this turn, blocked his movement. I'm gonna try and stab him.
Oh yeah, I forgot to say this. Ash, since this is your first time using a energy sword, there's something called PTS, which is just breaking points. That's basically like your magazine for a gun. So you have the initial 20, and then for every attack you take, it takes away 1 point. Because eventually, after
that's
empty.
How many attacks have I had? 4.
Including the one that you just did, I think 4. Yeah, 4. So you just take
29 minus
20 minus 4.
So that's why I've been holding.
That's
why I've been holding off on using mine as much.
Yeah, because
well, this is kind of a full attack in melee, and I'm gonna try and steal his sword.
Oh,
I mean,
don't worry about
you
melee.
can only carry 1 energy sword, but I will say if you do come across one that has a higher charge, you just swap it out.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna try and do.
Aw, you can't dual wield?
No.
Lame.
Yeah, it is lame. So that was a hit?
That was a hit. And
cool.
That does that much damage, which once again, it's just going to do that damage. Boink.
And then I have 1 more attack.
Yes.
I'm gonna do something completely different.
Go ahead.
I have that storm rifle.
You do? Yes, you do.
Attack with the storm rifle.
So it goes basically back and forth with this blade, and you're just like, hey, wait a minute, gun, and you pull a gun out. It's like the whole anime.
Yes.
It's like the whole anime thing where they do the lean back
I
with a
pull it out of
katana,
my hat.
and then they pull out a gun.
Yes. So hit for that.
That hits.
Jesus Christ!
And
Why
that-
the toes?
Cause fuck the toe. There you go.
So he can't walk.
No, he can walk. He just can't balance.
Yeah, he's just stumbling. He's just stumbling around like Jack Sparrow.
Something like Jack
I feel
Sparrow
bad
with
for
some
this
rum in
elite
his
of
system.
what- I'm sorry,
Okay,
I feel
no.
bad for this elite of what it's about to suffer through.
Okay, so after that attack,
No,
Ash,
but-
you look behind this elite, and you see 6 Marines charge the room, and followed by that you see Cassie, you see Darkthorn, and you see Maxwell, all in the
Okay.
room. And this elite just
I
turns
want-
around, and he's like, heh, no.
No.
Hey,
Gabe.
Gabe.
Yes.
Gabe,
As they
I want to
room-
do a thing.
I'm gonna shout at them and I call all the loot that's on these two.
Don't care. I just want to punch
First
it in the
fix.
face.
I
You
just
say
run
that.
in and pin this into a wall.
Jeremy, you start
I'm
running,
gonna do the
and
same
he's
thing
just
as
going
Jeremy.
to disappear.
I look.
No,
at
there's
it.
another door in this room.
No, there isn't. What are
Yeah,
you
there is.
There is.
talking about?
Kevin, I gotta ask, what path do you take to get there?
I take the quicker route of behind Jeremy and just run over there.
Okay.
I am
So you're
just
cutting him off.
sprinting as I get into this spot.
Need to make sure both
hoping
exits
I can intervene.
are blocked.
I stay
Real-
right here just in case.
And
Rio's
Ash,
still
I
there.
yell
Gonna
out from the
go here.
the other hallway. I just say, I call the invisibility.
I will say, so there's 2 ways to get through here. You have this way, or you have this way. So,
What does the elite want to fight more? Jeremy and Rio, or Kevin and a Marine?
also, I will say these Marines are, well, not the one to the right. The one down to the bottom is wounded. So, all 3 of them are there. It's just one is wounded.
Bring a wounded one with you, soldiers.
They just look at him. They're like, "You're wounded."
Man, he's wounded. We can take him to med bay. If something attacks him,
It's
we're gonna
not gonna
fuck it
help
up.
much.
They'll help
Not
more.
gonna
They'll
help
help
much.
more than you think.
I love how Severus, someone with a medical background that could actually heal him, is just like, "Why did you bring a wounded one here?"
So, Gabe, what's
Logical
the elite
question.
going to do?
Gabe, I
That
do
is a
want to
good
bring.
question because
You're-
this ain't the med bay.
No, this is not the med bay.
I do
No,
want to
this
bring
is the death bay.
something.
Yes.
The thing I want to bring up is I am going to have my energy sword out, and it is basically any movement, any type of movement I can see. I am swinging in that direction.
Okay, I want to have all 4 of you, including the Marines, roll investigation or perception. Perception means you're standing still. Investigation means you're actively moving around the room. So, Rio and Kevin, you're doing perception since you're blocking the door.
Done. I got an 8.
Also doing perception because I'm standing in the
Yes.
center area looking around.
So apparently the skill sets I have to customize for NPCs. So I'm doing perception because they don't have an investigation setup. No. So okay, you guys.
Ooh! me and Kevin are on this shit.
Rio's
We're
the
ready.
I want that
Rio's the only one that needs to
Kevin
roll
wants.
perception.
Kevin wants that invisibility.
16 or some shit. Like, what the fuck?
It's like Rio's just like, I see all. Oh my god, he got a
You
10.
basically is.
Dude, 3 out
Rio.
of the 4 Spartans here are looking, and they are looking well.
Rio,
Kevin
you
wants that
you start to
invisibility.
I
look.
got
You
eagle eyes. I
Rio-
got hunter eyes.
Rio, you start looking. You finally get your observation hockey.
It's like
I
the
have
Darkaris
hunter
sound effect. The
Kevin,
eye
what?
gleams.
I'm gonna say this, and it's gonna piss all of you off. He's not in this room.
How the hell did he get out?
I
Kev-
turn around to see where he went.
None of you can see him. Even for you, Rio, you look down the hallway, you don't see him.
My
Gabe,
immediate response is marching over to Kevin specifically, grabbing
hang on.
and
I
being
got
like,
an idea.
"What the fuck?
Gabe,
How
Gabe,
did you let him
no,
get by?"
Jeremy, you don't need to march in front of me. I'm gonna walk right over here and punch where the elite was.
Nothing's there.
Again,
Okay,
I'm
you
still
can be mad now.
grabbing Kevin. I don't give a shit. I'm just grabbing him,
The fact that
keeping
the
him
elite
around.
probably got out while Kevin was walking, and they probably just barely brushed each other.
Gabe, I'm gonna try and track the elite.
Go
Join
ahead.
you in tracking him down.
I'm
What do I
just
roll?
interrogating.
How do I roll?
So you're just gonna roll investigation. Investigation is considered unless there's a specific thing called tracking or. Hold on, let me go through the skill sets. Let me see here.
No, there's navigation.
No, just do investigation.
Join him in that.
So, let's see here.
I can't. It's not letting me go.
Are you not able to roll it?
Investigation. Press the number at the very end.
You have to press the one in the black box. There you go. So you start investigating. The best path that it's showing you is off in this direction. Whoops, that's not the right layer. It's off in this direction.
Yeah.
So that's the way you're being led so far. You can tell others, or you can just go that way yourself.
Yeah, I would
I
rather
turn
hunt this
to-
thing down than deal with Jeremy.
I turn to the rest and say, well, I just point in the direction, and people are just walking that way.
Or probably.
I want to roll my own investigation and see if it leads me the same way.
Go ahead. Yours does lead you the same way, but it leads you to the room right above where the arrow is.
I'm gonna do one as well after I've interrogated Kevin thoroughly.
Where is she?
Oh,
He slams hands on ground. Where is she?
Hey, Gabe.
I never checked
28
the
stab
elite.
wounds.
Gabe, instead of doing investigation like the rest, I'm gonna walk over to the elite body and just pick up whatever cloaking it had.
You do not know where you're looking at, so therefore you do not know what the cloaking mechanism is.
Well, time to go strip an elite naked.
Hey, remember I called all the guns that was on the elite.
Yeah, you can have the guns. I just want the invisibility.
I will tell you this much, Kevin. You would need the specific component to be able to actually have the invisibility. Since you do not know what you're looking at, you cannot pick up the invisibility.
Hey, Gabe.
Hmm.
I'm
Guys.
stripping the elite naked and walking away with all the gear on it. I'll give Ash the weapons. I just want this invisibility, even if I must
Kevin.
take the armor.
Okay.
Kevin, what you're saying is like saying that's a shark eating a cheeseburger.
I'm taking the fuck. Yeah, Ash. When you go back for the guns, you're just gonna see a dead, naked elite. That's all you're gonna see.
I'm gonna be horrified for life, but also I probably saw worse in medical school.
You went to school?
You went to school? Says Cassie.
Y'all are
No,
uneducated.
my entire time was spent stripping an elite naked.
But I did get a 4 on investigation.
So
Does
yours,
that lead me their direction or somewhere else?
it does lead you in their direction. It just leads you further down the hallway Rio's going. So the direction it leads you is this way.
And you know what? Just for shits and giggles, I'll roll one.
Wait, it's a straight hallway? for the most part. Outside of
following-
these two, just like little exit area, I am sprinting to the other end of this and grabbing the first thing I see.
The first thing you
That's
see is a
protecting
marine,
Jacob.
and you tackle a marine. So you get to the end of this
Christ,
hallway, and you just straight up tackle a marine, full on diving him.
Roll her onto the ground.
No, you tackle a
And I'm
group
just
of
like,
I move to the
marines.
middle and I'm just right there, so I'm gonna do another investigation.
Hey, Gabe, for shits and giggles, what did I get?
God dang!
You get the same thing as Rio, which told you was in the bottom hallway here.
Whoa.
And Rio, you know, he is this way.
I rush in.
Go on.
I'm interrogating this marine now.
Yeah, so Jeremy gets
That
to
poor
the
marine.
he gets to the marine. He's like, "Where is she? 28 step," and then it just cuts over to Rio.
Hey, by the way, Gabe.
Yeah.
Since after I do the elite thing, I'm gonna just walk down the other hallway and meet Rio at the other end.
Yeah, so Rio, you see Kevin off in the doorway.
Do
Um,
I
I
find
make
the
an
elite though?
investigation?
Not yet.
I'm gonna go back and check for the guns. Were there anything to pick up?
The only thing that Elite had was his what is it called? Energy sword, which if you were to swap out with it would put you at 19.
I'm gonna
See, I
swap it
left-
out real quick.
Go
See,
ahead.
Ash, I left you the weapons. I just took the armor and the clothing.
Oh yeah, by the way, Kevin, what? Technically speaking, Marines don't wear clothing; they wear armor, and that's it. Kevin, if you
Again,
enter
you
combat,
mean
you would have
the-
to drop everything to enter to actually fight. Your hands are full, so
Who says I need hands? I got legs.
you can't wear it. It's not the right size. It doesn't fit you.
No, I
Move
never
this
said I was
way.
gonna wear the elite armor. I never said I was gonna throw a punch or wear the armor. I was gonna kick the shit out of an elite.
Oh.
Briefly cuts back to Casey slapping a marine. Tell me! Tell me where they are!
And yet
At
the
this
one
point,
the-
there's five. You're getting surrounded by Marines, and they're just laughing their asses off as this one Marine gets getting fucking slapped.
They're getting smoked.
No, and you
For
still have
no
the two
reason.
Marines in the camera room just laughing their asses off,
Yeah,
eating
for the first
popcorn.
time, people can actually see, like, you can see the 6 Marines in the cameras laughing their ass off with popcorn all over the floor.
Where'd you get the popcorn, Marines?
Also, what did you all see? Because can I have the recordings of what I did?
Only Casey's the only one able to see the recording room, the fucking security room. Everyone else doesn't see
I'm
shit.
dead in front of. I'm
right
in
now.
front of. I'm in front of Ash.
Yeah, you're right in front of Ash. Ash does not see it. Casey sees
Yeah,
it.
the security room is ahead of me. It's literally the one room
It's
in
this
front
right
of me.
here. It's
Oh,
this.
Jeremy sees that shit.
This
I'm
is the
so
navigation
much
room.
Is it bad you undid the elite? Because I see where it is.
No, that's my elite that I
No,
captured.
this right here is the captured elite.
Oh, okay.
That's a prison cell.
Yeah,
Can I roll investigation now? I want.
go ahead.
Let's see how badly my character agrees with me if we need invisibility.
For you, Kevin, it says it's off in this direction. That's where your investigation
Good.
leads you.
Okay, and now we're good.
After I finish with this marine, I stand up, clasp my hands a little, like dusting them off, walk past, and I'm going over to the freaking elite because I would have probably figured out. They would have assumed I'm after that elite that I captured.
Yeah, they assume that you're after that elite in the jail cell. So they're like, just
So
no, up the hallway to the left. Just leave me
I just
alone.
go in. I go in. The door slides when I walk in. It closes dramatically, and it's just the one glowing eye. It's just cracking knuckles. Cracking knuckles.
Yeah, you walk in. He's just sitting there, kind of. He's laying on the bed. He's just like, this is bored. You walk in. It's like, oh, someone.
Cracking knuckle.
Cracks knuckles. I swear I didn't do. Here's screaming. Cuts over to Rio.
The ultimate play. I actually do have a plan with this, though, guys. I'm not just fucking around.
Looking around for the elite.
Roll investigation or perception. If you're standing still, perception,
Yeah.
investigation if you're moving. Rio, you don't find anything.
I want to
Everybody
roll
can. I get
investigation as well.
Go ahead.
perception. Why do
I
I
was on
not
the
have
roll.
good rolls?
You
Jesus
don't see
Christ.
anything, Kevin.
Yeah, I know I don't see shit. For
Uh,
one.
I back up to the door to not let it to escape.
So, Ash, your investigation tells you Kevin was wrong, and it's that way.
It's the other
Okay.
way.
I'm
God
gonna
damn
go back right here and investigate this area to see if it's going back the way we came or up a different way.
Go
I'm
ahead.
just gonna roll. I'm rolling another perception to see if I can just find it. Don't worry, Ray. You can just walk past me. You're good.
So the investigations so far, especially for Kevin, the perception still tells you it's somewhere in this navigation room. You swear. Everyone's
know
like, no,
what?
it's this way. The tracks lead this way. Kevin's like, no, it's an investigate. It's the investigation says this way. So for you,
And then
Ash,
what-
you know it is off that way. Rio, you don't get anything better other than that way as well.
Kevin wants.
I move into the room.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm trying to move my character. I want to go down here
Okay.
and I want to investigate the rooms up and down. for
Alrighty.
me.
Rio, what is that investigation for? Is it just your general area or
Straightforward.
straightforward? None
Why?
of you guys
Mhm.
find anything.
Okay, Gabe, you have.
No.
And I will tell you this much now: it is escaped.
Oh well.
Cool.
It lives.
Another for a
No.
little longer. A little longer.
So we'll meet up with it at a later date.
Yes, I will say if you do in scenarios like this, you guys will you will re-see the NPC. But for right now, that is all. There is no more enemies on this map. Congratulations, you
We
finally.
have terrified it until
Gabe.
it escaped.
Hey, Gabe, I'm gonna go to whoever the fucking weapon people are, and give them the armor and tell them invisibility me.
You put the stuff in front of them, and you're like, this is A, way too out of our pay grade, and B, we know nothing about their technology right now. So we can't begin to help you with that.
Here's your chance to learn.
You might get it, you
As
might
he's
not.
doing that, I'm gonna head to the med bay and see if anyone needs to be healed.
Gabe,
Nobody needs to be healed because everyone's just gonna naturally heal.
Gabe, you
When
do
I
not
interrogate-
understand how much my character wants invisibility.
Oh, I have
I
an
understand
assumption.
how much I want a
find
dual-wield
a
sword.
workout area.
I choose to
well,
interrogate Murray.
You
This
guys
little
are
fucking-
you guys are
Wait.
supposed to be in cryosleep until you get to your planet. That's the
I
whole
look
mission.
at
wanna
the- Okay. I hand the Marines the armor and maybe one or two of the guns I picked up. It's like, you do things with this, and I will thank you.
Hey Gabe, will there be a
Mhm.
chance to dual wield in the future?
Yes,
like
there will
with an
be a
energy
chance.
sword. Cool.
Not with
Because I
energy
know
swords,
you know I want to.
but
Would it
there,
be with daggers?
there are no daggers that I know of.
There are not.
Oh.
But there are chances to dual wield melee weapons in the future. It's just one of those things I'm gonna have to figure out. And the only reason why I'm adding that is because Jeremy is a melee class. Like his range fucking sucks.
Mhm.
So that's the only reason why I want to add some dual wielding capabilities. But they're mainly just probably gonna be for Jeremy.
Not me.
You guys can
Sadness.
learn it if he teaches it to you, but you guys are kind of fucked. So you're kind of show.
Okay. I drop off all the alien technology I've picked up. Tell the Marines when I wake up, I want to see what they've done with it. And now I'm going for a power nap.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Other than that though, that is all that is it on
Hey,
this
wait,
map.
I need to interrogate.
Don't worry.
I'm interrogating.
You'll get information later, so I'll just say you got information. It's just right now I don't have any information, so I'll just say
I have a
later you'll get
specific thing I
information.
need to ask. I have a
Hmm.
specific thing I need to ask.
Ask it. Now's your chance.
He called me a demon. I need to ask him. What does you mean when you called me the demon?
He says I got you confused with a different. I got you confused with a different demon. One that wears green.
Different demon being. Aw. I thought you were gonna say different demon being me.
That was that single elite did not see you once, so he doesn't know who you
No.
are.
No,
this
but
is-
Gabe,
Hang on. I know how to torture the
backstory.
elite.
I actually am more powerful and I've been on different things than these
Well,
people
yes,
have.
yes, but that specific elite has seen Master Chief once, so
Okay.
yeah.
That's the biggest thing my character would want to know, because then the following thing for her logically would be try and find who is the said demon.
Yeah.
That would be my next goal.
That's your next goal, is to find Master Chief and live to tale the tale.
My goal is
Master
to
Chief
Let's
outlive.
move on over.
Oh, hey, I remember this map.
You remember this map?
Here.
I made this one, Kevin.
Okay, I saw Ori. Oh dear God, that's a lot.
Uh-huh. So, okay. It
Yay,
takes place
to hunters.
Can I
it
drive a
takes
tank?
place about what would be
Whoa.
for you guys just a few minutes because you guys cryo sleeped. But realistically was about 2 months travel.
Another.
Whoever's fucking watching Aladdin, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
It's on in the background. I don't have control over it.
Gabe, when I
This
wake
background
up, I
is glitching out for me.
Is it? How, like, what do
Yeah.
you mean?
I'm trying to find I was trying to zoom into the characters and it just kept pushing me back and forth on different areas.
Oh, no,
I think it's finally working.
It's a little, like, when zooming in, it feels like it does that, but it's confusing. So Rio and Kevin, or not, Rio and Jeremy, my bad. You're down on the bottom here, at the bottom blue dot, and you're both on the left side. All of you are on the left side. And Ash, and for some reason Ash again is no longer showing up.
Hang
Oh.
on there.
I'm gonna try and navigate
Why do you add
where
a
we
wall?
are on, so that I can find out where the enemies are.
Well, hold on. First things first. You guys aren't.
Why is this?
We did literally just wake up on the ship. Hang on.
You guys just woke up and you're being landed on Pelicans to go down. So you guys
Hang on.
And
aren't.
once
You're not
again-
flying.
Gabe,
You're
Gabe,
getting
before-
dropped at these places.
Before you
No,
drop us
Gabe.
off,
It's once again we woke up and chose violence.
Oh God.
Gabe,
Oh, hey,
kinda
Gabe,
have
did my
to in this-
shields,
hang on.
did
Before
my
the
shields go back to normal?
Yes, all of you guys
Hang on,
have full
before-
ammo back to normal, except for anything like energy swords are still what they're at. Anything that has breaking points stays.
Kevin gets fuel rod ammo?
No. You only get human ammo. I need to specify
Yeah,
that.
we're gonna need to get me new guns then.
Then you just get the basic starting weapons.
Boo. I'm going to engineers. I need to talk with them anyway.
Let me
It's not on the ship anymore.
You're,
This was
what?
before we got off the ship.
Yeah, this would
I'm
be before you
sorry.
guys get off the ship. You guys would get refilled on ammo.
It's like, I do stop by the engineers like, hey, however long it's been, what were you able to do with the armor and weapons I gave you?
Nothing. We were cleaning up the mess you guys made.
Literally, they would
nothing.
look at you and be like, nothing. We had to clean up after the mess, and on top of that, we don't have anything else on this technology. We also had to go back to cryosleep.
I look at the Marines, it's like, keep the armor, figure out how they do the invisibility. Otherwise, just get me a sniper rifle.
They give you a sniper. Actually, I don't have anything for a sniper rifle setup. I think. I'll check the Marines, but I don't think I have
We can do this.
anything.
We'll either take a sniper or a shotgun.
I know I have
Either
shotgun.
works for me.
I just don't think I have a sniper rifle. Yeah.
It's like, okay, then I just hand them the fuel rod cannon and needler. It's like, hold on to these for me, modify them if you can, and I'll be back with more technology for y'all.
You're talking to them like they actually have science degrees.
Yeah, these are just Marines, Kevin. You have some
some of them
engineers,
would.
but you only have some engineers on there. But the only ones that are engineers are the ones to make sure if anything goes wrong with the ship, they can repair it. There's the weapons for that you guys can choose from as to carry. So
Okay, I figured my two out.
The one I want.
you can choose
Jeremy,
them,
what-
mind you. You can only choose 2 rifles, the 1 RPG, or you can choose a rifle and RPG. Shotgun's considered the rifle size, so. And then
That's all I
handgun,
need.
handgun
I
you
don't
can
care about
have the
having
handgun.
ranged weapons. I suck with ranged weapons outright, man.
You guys, like I said, you can still have the other stuff necessary.
Hey Gabe,
Okay.
were you gonna finish the second episode? Because it's been another hour.
Well, I'm actually going to do a to be continued here soon. I was just going to get the debriefing and then to be continued.
And I was just seeing what your plan was.
Yeah, thank you. I would have done 3 episodes, but we started at 7 rather than 6. That's all fine.
Sorry.
It's fine. No, you're fine. So I'm just doing a different time. So okay, the debriefing is exactly the same for you guys. It's just going to be Kevin and Ash, and on their own as Alpha Squad, and you're gonna have Rio and Jeremy as Bravo Squad. So you're just A and B Squad. That's what you guys are right now. So the debriefing is you both get the same thing kind of at the same time. You're both in Pelicans. You're approaching the landing zone. This is today's mission. We're trying to make sure that this place does not fall. We have 3 points. We have Point Alpha, Point Bravo, Point Charlie. Point Charlie is currently in a lot of stress because it's in the center of Point Alpha and Point Bravo. They are getting swarmed with lots of enemies, and if we do not protect it, we will fail. We're going to be deploying some elephants with you guys. This will be the way you guys get your Marines and Hellbringers on to be able to help you get rid of these places. Our point is to capture one of the places. If you can capture both, congrats, but we just need you two squads to capture one of them.
Okay.
The elephants will only
I have a
move when you guys are close by, as to make sure that they are safe. Once they get to a designated landing zone, they'll deploy some Marines and Hellbringers, and then they'll wait on your command to move again.
Fun.
Just for right now, get them to Point Charlie, and we should be able to hold off for a bit. Is there any questions that you guys need to know right now?
No,
we
but
don't have
should I
any aerial
probably
support.
watch those YouTube videos by now?
out of character. Yes, Ash, watch the damn YouTube videos for Halos for Dummies. In character, are there any questions that you Spartans need to know?
Nah, we're
When
good.
do I get a sniper?
What's
that?
the landscape like?
Landscape so far is just desert, hilly.
Sir, do we have
Two
any
questions.
type of aerial cover? Any type of aerial assaults?
We might give you some guys some Hornets, but for right now, we hope it doesn't have to come to that.
I raise my hand.
The captain, one of the Marines just looks at you. He's like, "Yes, you're raising your hand."
Can I have a sniper rifle in a tank?
Well, see what we can do for the sniper rifle tank. We don't have any scorpions here.
What about
Aw.
grenades?
Grenades? Here you go. And he tosses you some grenades. I want to make those in between
I
sessions.
look dead at him, and I just say,
I'll
You guys
take
will.
some
You
as
guys
well.
will have a total of 3 frag grenades with you. And the only place you can refill these are at bases or elephants. So,
All right.
Marines will carry their own. So, I mean, yeah, you can take them from Marines, but Marines can only have up to 3 total, 1 per Marine.
I just look at the captain. It's like, hey, while we're gone, can you watch the recordings?
Sure, I
Alright,
guess we
Ty's
could.
another Marine?
Okay, yeah, you're gonna need some popcorn and hopefully none of you faint at the sight of blood. Okay, have a good day. As I
So,
walk out the door.
As the pelicans start to land, they come in, and then the doors open. I guess there's not really doors. It's like a I don't know how. It's like a ramp that opens. That's the best way I can describe it. A ramp opens, and you and for each one of you, a total of 4 squadrons come out. On this battle map, each picture of a Marine equals 5. So,
Nice.
and same with grunts. It's 1 picture of a grunt is 5, and on top of that, elites are now 2, hellbringers are 2, jackals are 2, and drones, which are our new enemy, are 2. So the newest people that you'll be coming across are jackals, drones, and hellbringers. Oh, and
Okay,
also
hey.
engineers. So.
Gabe.
Yeah.
So I already have plasma grenades. If I add,
It's a plasma. Okay, so actually, this works because a plasma grenade is literally just a frag grenade, except it does not stick. So, if you guys have the plasma, you guys don't have the plasma grenade. I'll put that in chat, but that is the same thing as a frag grenade. It's just it doesn't stick.
So for frag, can I just add a few?
You have 3.
Frag grenades?
Yeah, you guys can start with 3.
So can I? So will I have a total of 5 since I already have 2 plasma grenades from the last one?
Yes.
Okay.
The maximum amount of grenades you can hold in total is 6. So if you had 3 grenades of each, you can only hold that. So keep that in mind. But this is now the new battle map. There's going to be, relatively speaking, a lot of lore. This is going to be probably a good bit. This is going to be a lot longer than the first battle you guys had. This one's going to have more story within it though, because the first one was just a battleship map. This one's going to be more like more terrain based. So there's going to be more relatively strategy thinking in this. So please be more strategic. You can join together as Marines, but I did make this to where if you did join as one, stuff is happening in the background, but you can also still succeed if you guys split up. So, the map may look basic, but there is terrain, so keep that in mind. There's stones, there's all this other things that you can hide behind cover-wise. Also, by the way, each square, I'm trying to think, I probably didn't do this with the, yeah, as you can tell. So, like, I did this for the measuring. So, like, 1 square is 15 feet. So, you guys are going to have the fun and enjoyment of riding in warthogs for movement.
Do they have mounted guns?
Yes, they do. Okay. Give me 1
I'm
second.
not on the mountain side.
Give me 1 second. You guys talk back and forth, but I'll be right back.
Hey guys, I'll call driving. I'm actually a good driver.
I'm not a driver.
I'll drive this one.
I'd have to double check, but I don't think I can drive.
I don't think you can. I'll check as well.
Yeah, nope.
Hey, Gabe.
Pilot anything.
Pilot, no. Yeah. Don't.
I'm in all vehicle.
Alrighty.
I have some basic navigation skills if that helps.
You have navigation, not piloting skills, I think. I'll check, but
I have pilot skills.
Ash, I want to move over to your core stat real quick. There you go. So you have navigation, pilot. Yeah,
I do also have.
You have
I
space
have
pilot.
land.
I have pilot space.
I have pilot air, land, and space.
Yeah, you guys can't. If you guys can't drive, the Marines will drive for you. So.
Yeah, I have pilot space, but I have navigation for land and air.
Yeah, which means you can help with.
Why didn't I have navigation for space?
Because there will be space battles in the future.
Why didn't I do that though?
I don't know.
I will say this. I look at Jeremy. It's like, Me and you, we get a warthog. Let's kill everything.
I mean, that's Kevin. You're not next to Jeremy. That's
minding my own
I
business.
am.
Da, da, da,
I look
da.
over at I look over at Cassie and say, "Hey, you want to get the gun? I'll drive."
Oh wait, yeah.
I am not to
I
be
gotta
trusted
answer
with
that.
guns.
I am not to be trusted with guns. Jeremy, guess what? You can handle a Gauss cannon on a Warthog, and there is a Warthog with a Gauss cannon here.
I can handle guns technically. I'm just
Well, yeah,
not good.
No, this with a Gauss cannon, it's not. Yes, it is ranged, but it does not count as a ranged attack with like a weapon. It counts as an explosive, like an RPG or anything like that, which is different.
Hey Ash, how well
So.
of a shot are you?
I don't know.
Just looking
Let's
at the
find out.
gun.
I'm driving.
I'm not good with guns, but I'll make an exception with this one.
Looks over at the Gauss cannon, but I can make an exception.
I don't
I
know
hop
how
in
to
the
answer
driver's
that
seat.
question.
Okay.
I just hop in the driver's seat.
And
So
then
pilot
it's
land.
So it's going to cut over to be continued. So let me clarify this. Those giant mechs that are next to you are called elephants. That would be like these ones right here. There are two others at Point Charlie right here and here. So your main goal is to protect them. If they get destroyed, you have to wait for another one to show up, and then you have to go back and bring it to that point. So for example, I'm gonna copy one so that way I don't have to move it. Let's say A team, you get yours right here, and then it's like right beneath this giant structure in the middle. If it gets destroyed, it's gonna get summoned back where it is right now, and then you have to get it all the way back to here. Now there is quote unquote checkpoints, but when it gets to those checkpoints, it does not save it as for a landing zone. The only landing zone you can get is at Point Charlie. Any other checkpoint does not count for it, sadly. So keep that in mind. I have this all planned out for wave attacks and all this. So basically, the longer you take, the more fights you're gonna have to do. I mean, the only person that's seen a glimpse of the full extent of this map is Jeremy. But even then,
Let me tell you.
I will tell you this much:
You have to be effective.
he saw an outdated version.
Oh dear.
Yeah, and this, by the way, all of this that's right here, this is like, I don't know, like 30 to like 40, 50% maybe.
That's more
maximum for.
Yeah. Yeah. So this is gonna be a longer drive, but like I said, there's gonna be more story in depth with this one because like there's actually I'm gonna update the map because there is going to be more structures around. This one was more of a quick done because I was thinking we were going to be doing this last session. So this map will get updated. So keep that in mind. But basically, this is going to be one of the longer battles you'll have. This is going to have a lot of lore, a lot of story, and this is also showcasing the other battle where it's going to be enemies, players, not specifics. So like in the last battle, you had elites going, you had then grunts, you had all these other ones. Not in this one. This one, it's going to be friend, foe. That's the attack order. So, yeah. For example, if there's hunters, drones, jackals, and then there's marines, hellbringers, and you guys, it's literally just going to be your guys' turns with your allies, and then next turn is literally going to be aliens' turns. So combat is like they'll all come back together. Name tag wise, you guys should be able to see everything. Other than viewers, sorry viewers, I'll show at what it looks like afterwards. Maybe I don't know. I'll probably take a screenshot and show you guys afterwards. But you guys should be able to see all the health bars, name tags for newer ones. So things like elites, grunts, stuff like that. It's still the same picture, but it shouldn't show it. Their name tag to keep it simple. Same with hunters. Yeah. I just opened I joined as a player. So yeah. The only ones that do show up is marines. But their health bars aren't showing up for some reason.
Hey Ash, you get to witness my war crimes firsthand.
God, seeing this seeing this as the player's perspective is so calm and not busy, and then switching over to the GM has so many things. So, yeah, you guys are in store for a lot. And with that, that's episode 6. I hope you guys enjoy. I have a lot of editing this
Well,
one.
that was actually quite fun, and we finally got through the first part.
You guys finally got through the first battle that I honestly kind of did a little bit too much because I didn't equal out health and damage. This one should be a bit more equal because you guys have a lot more allies to help you this battle. So this one should be
Yeah,
relatively
We didn't even use
fast.
the allies last time much.
No, the only time you used allies was when Ash and Kevin were in the same room, and when you guys were first fighting the hunters, and that was about it. This one you guys will have to rely on help, or otherwise you will get kind of screwed over.
Yeah.
Okay, but like, it's gonna bother me that there's 2 of me on this map. Still.
Drag it off to here. Drag it off to area. Like, actually, no. I know exactly what to do. I know exactly.
No, but here's the thing. I did drag it off, but I dragged it to the point where only half my name is still on the map, and I cannot access the rest of it.
Oh, so you only see the name? Damn it. I was gonna say put it in the circle and I'll just cover it. Yeah, I'm not sure why that is. There's also for some reason some enemies not showing up, not only on my GM layer, but on this layer. So this map is gonna have to be updated. But don't worry, that's not for you to worry right now. Next session is going to be very busy. But hopefully with this 2 episode, it should be consistent every Saturday. I did forget to upload on the 20th. So everyone who's viewing episode 6 right now, yeah, episode 4 was uploaded on the 21st, not the 20th. Sorry.
And you didn't actually do any editing to it.
No, it's just gonna be raw footage, and once it's uploaded, I'm just not gonna worry about it. But yeah, you guys all have a wonderful day.
You should probably get yourself an editor.
That's gonna cost money I don't have.
Yeah, because you owe me the money.
Shut up. With that said, episode 6 is to an end. I hope you guys enjoy it. Sorry for episode 5 just abruptly cutting. It was against my own will. So you guys have a wonderful day, and I'll see you next episode. Bye bye.
I don't know.
See ya.